Always remember I'm smarter, more resourceful, and brazen. That right there speaks loud. These text, notes, and emails were part of a 100-plus page exhibit entered into evidence on day 6 of trial just before closing arguments. Not all of it was clearly shown and not all of it was read aloud. This is an expert of what was able to be made out. So buckle up, settle in. You're now in a relationship with Jorge Torres on Facebook. Personalized nickname, color, and emoji and contact details. So I'm guessing this is when they initially became in a relationship via Facebook official, March 8th, 2019. March 21, 2019, Sarah to Melissa. And he could still live here, correct? Or until I decide to finally get him out if he doesn't change/clean up his act after tomorrow. And he can still live here, correct? Or until I decide to finally get him out. May 21st, also 2019, Melissa to Sarah. Nothing to worry about. Renewing and correct for everything else. Sarah to Melissa, same day. Thank you for your help. I'm grateful more than you know. May 22nd, Melissa to Sarah. No, I will knock and we can go outside. Sarah to Melissa. K. Sarah to Melissa. Knock hard. Sarah to Melissa. So owe you. Thank you. We'll buy you a drink or two. Sounds like Sarah. Super owe you, friend. One more step here. Hope I can do the same for you one day. May 30th, Jorge to Sarah. Where is my clippers in the gray box? Sarah to Jorge. Dumpster in all caps. Sarah to Jorge. Like you. Whoa, we're getting hot instantly. Sarah to Jorge. So is your 2 shirts. Also trash some shirts. No more Rick and Morty. Damn. Jorge liked Rick and Morty. A great cartoon. She's cutting him off from that. Jorge to Sarah. Okay, okay. He doesn't even say anything. Like she's just called him a fucking dumpster. Threw away his shit and is banning him from television shows. Sarah to Jorge. Lucas cried when he saw the adventure fund was gone. Thank you. No wonder you're out. Fuck off. Sarah to Jorge. He's the one that broke it cause you took it. Sarah to Jorge. Wanted to go on an adventure. Be proud. Feels good. You made my son, our son cry. Cheese stick. I don't really know what that one was. Lucas, your kids. Now just randomly yelling at him. I'm sure wasted in these texts. Get the fuck out of my life and my sons. No one. Spinster. Good for nothing. Good for nothing in separate text in all caps. Dumpster diver. That's what you are and the rest of you. 1 extra for Isaac. Rats. Pork chops. Beans. Fuck you all. What the fuck? Your firstborn is a joke. Jesus. And now going after his children, his adult children. Mean. Selfish. Get all of you. If you only knew. Jorge, tell them. Get the fuck out of my life. Lucas, too bad influence. Jorge to Sarah. We're up to May 30th now. I am as you can see. Go drink your life away. Sarah to Jorge. Your kids are 2. Yuck. Shucks. I only have 1. Beaters. You're 3 together. Yuck. This is all Sarah to Jorge. Gross. And all the time. Gross. Jorge to Sarah. I love that guy. Jorge to Sarah. You're the one that kicked me out. Sarah to Jorge. Finally. Just berating him at this point. Sarah to Jorge. Get your shit, I'm guessing, together and check me out in 2 or 3 months. Hope you're there. Unless I find someone better. Shit. Together. And then Jorge to Sarah. Are you serious? Sarah to Jorge. That's what happens. Sarah to Jorge. No. Screaming. Jorge to Sarah. Still May 30th. I'm helping out Dad right now. Can you call in a few? Sarah to Jorge. Can you help me out? I'm thinking she's want to say. Yeah, she fixed it. Sarah to Jorge. Fuck off. Jorge to Sarah. How? Jorge to Sarah. No problem. Ralph to Sarah. Damn, you can only talk when you're drunk and talking shit. Sarah to Ralph. Stop calling / texting my phone. Who is Ralph? Sarah to unknown. He's not here anymore. Sarah to Ralph. And it's damn. Ralph to Sarah. No problem. You didn't have to be a bitch about it. Sarah to unknown. Yo, I like you all. He's a dick and the sheriff just left. Sorry I couldn't text back. I'll always respect you all. Know that. He's not here anymore. Sarah to unknown. Oh, yes, I'm a bitch. So are you. I feel like she... if Ralph and unknown are two separate people, she just sent this unknown who was like giving her like, oh, I like you guys. She sent that instead of sending it to Ralph, sent it to unknown. What the hell? Sounds about right for drunk Sarah. Ralph to Sarah. Look, I'm not here to be taking shots at you. I never called you a bitch. I said you were acting like one. I'm not going to be here going back and forth or some childish bullshit. Have a good night. Sarah to Ralph. Friends forever. Thank you. Would love to chat sometime. So unless that's just the unknown is somehow not Ralph, she's mixing up her conversations. Sarah to Ralph. Call his parents, I guess. Ralph to Sarah. I'm good. Only reason I called was he called me from this number. I didn't know if it was your number, and this is May 30th still. Sarah to Ralph. It was. I told him to call his kids. Did my best. Hope you know that. I respect you fully. I'm thanking you for all you do. Ralph to Sarah. This is Ralph. You know who I am. Ugh. So now you know, though. Thought it was D. Sarah to Ralph. He's not here anymore. Okay, thanks. Sarah to George. Tell George to call me. This is the next day. I want my things he took. I have his birth certificate and propane certificate. Until then, if he wants those back. And we know what she did to his birth certificate. She ripped it up. Sarah to George. And I have your art box. George to Sarah. Stop being petty. I did not take that. Anything. I did not take anything that wasn't mine, I swear. I'm not sure why that was so hard to read. Sarah to George. You're a liar. I never can believe you from all the other lies. You stop being petty and talking shit like you always do. Sarah to George, still, same day, 31st. Another one bites the dust, George. Hope you're miserable like you've made everyone else. George to Sarah, I'm not lying. Lucas said he won't miss you either. When I get mine back, you'll get yours. George to Sarah, I didn't take it. George to Sarah, I'm coming over in a few to get my stuff, and I'm coming with Jean and Melissa. Sarah to George, go for it. Bring mine with. George to Sarah, I don't have anything of yours. That's why I'm coming with them so they can verify that. I don't care, says Sarah. They're not going to babysit you because you're an asshole and got kicked out after being taken off the lease. George to Sarah, they seen what I have in my hands. Sarah to George, still don't care or believe you. I'm going to get Lucas away anyway, so don't waste your time or mine. Exactly, says George. You were a visitor and a terrible resident boyfriend too. Just go away unless you bring my stuff. Sarah to George. George to Sarah. I don't have your shit, Sarah. I need my birth certificate. Sarah to George. I don't give a shit either. I worked for that birth certificate, voter's registration, and your ID card. I worked for? It's a weird turn of phrase for that. Just because your name is on them doesn't make them yours. What? Even paid for them. I need you to be a man and take care of me, not beat me. Call me names and make me feel like I'm not a person, not giving back until I have mine. George to Sarah. Whatever, Sarah. Sarah to George. Next step is restraining order. Know that. You can't come over here 100 times. You can come over here 100 times. Doesn't mean I have to open the door. Sarah to George. Good one, George. Go away. George to Sarah. Whatever. Sarah to George. It's been a great day without you. Will be from now on. George to Sarah. You need to do. Sarah to George. Enjoy living with your parents at 41 with no girlfriend and lonely. Sarah to George. It was the inevitable just like it has been before. Sarah to George. Did you take Lucas's sunglasses? Oh my fucking God, no I did not. Sarah to George. I just feel like Sarah's at all times just wasted. Where's this? Oh, that son of a bitch took this. If anybody's ever hung out or knows drunks they do have that mentality. They always think someone is stealing from them. Always. Somebody's in the house that shouldn't be there. I know they took this. Sarah to George. George, question mark. This is 2 days later, June 2nd. Sarah to George, call me. So now she's back to, I need to talk to you after being so shitty before. Sarah to Mo, if George is with you, can you have him call me, please? Rachel to Sarah, I'm home. Sai is up, he's sleeping. Sarah to Rachel, loves, had a good time with you. Thanks for being my friend. Hate you're leaving. Love you both. Rachel to Sarah, ditto. Sarah to Rachel. Whenever they wake up after breakfast and boy stuff, we'll walk him over. Have a good one. Sarah to George. I beat you to the punch. Sarah to George. Want to do the dartboard with me. Sarah to George. Come. Sarah to Mo. I know you won't answer, Mo. Tell him to come finish the dartboard with me, please. Rachel to Sarah. Thank you. You too. Sarah to Mo. I miss him. So now is she talking about George, right? Sarah to George. Ask George to call me, please, when he gets a minute. Being nice all of a sudden. Sarah to Mo. Can you have George call me, please, when he gets a chance, if he's with you? 2 minutes later there. Sarah to Rachel. Morning. Just wanted to let you know, and this is also in the AM here. Okay, it is 9:30. To let you know they're both still sleeping. If you need me to wake them up, I can. Just let me know. I was going to just let them wake up when they're ready, but you tell me. Happy Sunday. Sarah to Mo. Hello, can you please have George call me? Willing to give back. Don't know if he's there or at parents. Really want to see him. So now she wants to give a shit back. June 2nd, Sarah to George. Not pursuing after 12. Ever again. Whoa, starting to get a little bit more crazy. That sounds like Sarah. She was nice for about 3 or 4 hours that morning. Good God. Rachel to Sarah. Hey, morning. Sorry my phone was dead and did not know. Thank you for Max. Sarah to Rachel. Thank you for Max. Slept in. Good breakfast. Sarah to George. Please come over. It's after 12. I'll come get you, she says. Come over, please. I need a super hug. Hugs, please. Need you. Call from Anna to Sarah, 0 minutes. Sarah to Anna. He doesn't live here anymore. Call parents or Mo. Look what you made me do. And she sent a picture here. Oh, that's when she ripped up the fucking birth certificate. Dude, so she was just like trying to get it with him that whole fucking day on the 2nd. And he never does get back in touch with her after being a total piece of shit to him 2 days prior on the 30th. Dude. Sarah to George. All up to you now, big boy. Sarah to George. Or maybe your mom will for you. And now he's going to write back. Well, a minute later, because now he's like, what the actual fuck? Wow, that's really childish. But effective, because look, now he's written her back. Yes, I see what you were doing. Did Lucas leave? I'm watching Shadows. Be gone for good. Minus birth certificate. Okay, cool. Enjoy. Am. Nice. Sarah to George. You're not. Yes, I am. You're not, though. To who? Your mom, brothers, not me. To everyone, but me. I love you. I'm going out at 8, getting dressed. I've given you since noon. Peace out, Boy Scout. George is here. I'm coming over with a handle. I was helping Pop all day cut grass. Yay, you. Getting in the shower, then out. Bye-bye. But so now she knows that she's got him, right? Like, he's coming over with a handle, which is a fucking jug of liquor that he's going to be heading over there with. We know that they loved vodka before they couldn't afford it and had to go to wine. So that's what he's headed over there with. And he's still like, fuck it, let's get back together, right? Like he could just, you can see the pattern here. George to Sarah, I'm already showered and dressed. Hello? You're rude as hell, but okay. And to Sarah, your dad is a piece of shit, but okay. Talking to the daughter here, I'm guessing. And and we'll stop calling futile. Shut the fuck up, as you are a piece of shit, but that's God's business, not mine. Have a good day, Kokor. Since you like to switch up, I'll do the same next. Don't text me back either, fake ass. Oh no, I think you mixed me up with your mom. She doesn't sound very scared of his family, though, does she? Remember when we kept hearing that? Going to sleep, that's what you all do to me. Make me bored and sleepy. Be brave, alone, I like it. Be gone. Girl, bye. That's what you only get your son on the weekends because you're a shitty mom. Mine, on the other hand, is fabulous. Now go suck some dick for beer. Stop. Ugh. You're mad as fuck. You're a bum. No, that's your dad. Oh my God. June 4th. Janice to Sarah. Hey, honey, will you ask George, can you please call the hardware store and see what time he comes in tomorrow? George, you are 1 to 5 tomorrow. George to Sarah. Sarah to Philip. He's off the lease. Sarah to Philip. The process has begun. Sarah to George. We're in June 11th now. George came by earlier, and I was wondering what he needed. He left before I got to the door. Please give him a call. Please have him call me. Thank you. Hi, Mo. Sarah to Mo. George came by earlier, but left before I could get to the door. If he is with you, can you please have him call me? Thanks. Sarah to George, June 11th. You tell your son he is not welcome here, taken off the lease, and bound. So Sarah is the mom here. Worthless. Don't show his ugly, fucked up face around here again. Police will be called. Ask him if it was worth it in riding my bike he has. And here's the one that really shocked everyone in the trial and kind of gives a little bit more context into who Sarah Boone is. Stay Hispanic. That's what you all are. Said that to George's mom. Sarah to George. And he can watch all the porn he wants from the phone mom gave him. Sarah to George. Be proud. Spinster son of a bitch. Worthless. George to Sarah. Good night. Thank you. God bless you. Remember, God now knows everything. Sarah to George. Ugh, like you. George to Sarah. Thank God we are 100% Puerto Rican. Thank God, you know, God love you too. Learn to spell. It's American, not Puerto Rico. We are from Puerto Rico. Proud. Thank you, Jesus. Good night. Sarah to George. Holy roller. Keep going. Sarah to George. Ugh. George to Sarah. Good night. Bye. Sarah to George. Tell George to stop calling and showing up. This is June 12th still. He just came over while my son and I were having dinner. Just stop. June 14th. Sarah to George. Wow. Congrats. Blackouts and whoring. We waited to see him. 7 people. Mission to work my son on my bike. Repeat. Candy Crush. Fuck himself. Shit job. Repeat. June 15th. Janice to Sarah. Hey, there I see you got a hold of George. I need you to have him call me back. Please. Thank you. Sarah to Melissa. Just for your information, if my place gets fucked up, he's in jail. Thanks for the prompts. I'm at my ex's house. Please don't let this reflect on me as a tenant. You call the cops. I did. He's gone. We're both proud now. I consider you my friend. Melissa to Sarah. And this is the landlord in here. You can tell. Why was he in your apartment? Can I call you? Sarah to Melissa. 5 minutes. Melissa to Sarah. Give me 30. Okay. Sorry. Accident. So I guess she's called and tried to explain why she won't stop trying to get George to come over so they can get fucked up. Sarah to Janice. I wanted to give you an update on George. This is the 16th. He just called and said his bond was posted at $2,000, and to get out, he needs to pay the 10%, $200. He's trying to get a hold of his parents to pay/pick him up. He's hoping to be there tomorrow for work. Thankfully, he had today off, he said. I'll keep you posted so you know what the plan on for work. Janice to Sarah, no worries, we've got it handled. Sarah to George. George is trying to get a hold of you if he hasn't already. The number that will show up is, and we remember this because this is around the time of one of the arrests from the police body cam footages. Sarah to Janice. Thank you, Janice, for getting him out. He wanted me to let you know he will definitely be at work tomorrow to open. Janice to Sarah. Also, the other condition is he needs to stay away from her for a while. Please have George call me or text me tonight when he gets home. I should see you in 5 minutes. Go ahead and call Monshift Bell Bonds, men or whoever you use, and they will set it up. Sarah to Janice. This is Sarah. I think you meant to text George's dad. Janice to Sarah. Yes, thank you. I just think you two should take a break from each other. No one is put on this earth to be hit on, and I do not condone all that or well tolerated. I am sorry he did that to you. The only reason I'm loaning the money is because I need him to work. Otherwise, you could stay there. He needs to be punished for what he did to you. Should ignore him for a couple of weeks or give him the cold shoulder. That is the worst thing you can do to a person, and that will really punish him. You know he'll come back with loves, and he loves you. Lol. George to Sarah. This is 2 days later. Yes, he is in jail. George to Sarah. Again. Sarah to George. He who hits goes to jail. Sarah to George. Black spray paint. Sarah to George. Now you have two. Sarah to Janice. It's Sarah. He's back in jail. They picked him up earlier for violating his injunction. I go tomorrow for a hearing at 1 and try to get him back out. Sarah to Janice. They just showed up and took him. And I remember this was like, if you look at the dates when the police body cam footage and when they were showing that footage, like this is all around that time, back-to-back days even. Wow, that sucks for him, Janice to Sarah. I believe when he's out like this, he's not going to hurt you. It's only in the heat of the moment. Sarah to Janice. I think so too. He didn't, though. They just came and got him for calling me from the jail. It was awful. I'm going tomorrow to vouch for him. BS. So sorry, Janice. Please don't let this reflect on his job. Talking directly with his boss. Renee to Sarah. So did you apply? Sarah to Renee. No, George got arrested again, so I've been dealing with that. She's still looking for a job. You know, that's what they do. Plus, my car got vandalized. It's been crazy. Hopefully today. June 20th. Mo to Sarah. Now I know it, but I wanted to just let you know and ask you to have some mercy on my brother. I know y'all love each other, and y'all both have been through a lot, and I know y'all matter what we said to him or do, he always go back to you because he loves you and your son. So from the bottom of my heart, please, can you do that? Have a good night. Janice to Sarah. Hey, I was just wondering what the word was on George. If you know anything, can you call me? Sarah to Janice. Hi, I do, but I'm at an appointment with my son. I'll call a while later with an update. Janice to Sarah. Question, is he still in or out? Just text in or out, please. In, says Sarah. Sarah to Janice. As far as the paperwork goes online, it says he's been being held without bond until his hearing on 7/17. This is on June 20th. I'm calling the clerk of courts tomorrow to see if I can figure things out more. I'll let you know more when I find out, but that's what it looks like now. He has another no contact form in place also, so he and I can't even talk. It's killing me. This is Sarah saying this after what the fuck? This is actually insane.
This is gun country.
It's actually insane. Thanks everyone for hanging out. I appreciate it.
Hold up! Hold up! Hold up!
Oh, one thing, hold on. All right. June 20th still. Sarah to Janice. I'll talk to George's public defender today. Okay, boom. And asked him to file a motion to bond or the no contact violation, and also file a motion to modify the no contact so I can talk to him. I'm also going Monday to fill out a declination of prosecution for both charges to have them dropped, which the PD said will really help his case and expedite everything. I have to. We'll keep you posted. Let me know if you have any questions. Janice to Sarah. Great. Thank you. Renee to Sarah. Oh, Lord. Well, you can apply and go to the interview Wednesday, girl. Training for me starts Monday. Like, man, got a job lined up, ready to rock. Sarah to Mo. This is June 24th. They don't have one. Love you, brother. Love your brother. They are both in. Big bro, little bro. Two birds, one stone, same time. Mo, the homeless person that George knows is about it, is back. Fuck, I closed my blinds. Fuck. Sarah to Mo, empty promises, just like George's. Thanks for calling. You all can thank me when I testify. Mo to Sarah. Look, am cutting hair. I will soon. I don't know. Just sit around, think evil shit, and or taunt people. If your heart is that way, George will never forgive you. This person knows. I make sure of that when he gets out this time. If you testify, I show him all these texts. Sarah to Mo. So what? It's just me trying to get you or anyone in your family to help me figure everything out. He knows I've things in the past. I'm about him lying and falling back on promises, many promises, especially when he promised numerous times to stop beating me. I didn't mean to bother you. This has just been really hard. I go to see the public defender later this morning. If you can, please call later so I can tell you about it so you can also tell your parents. Sarah to Mo. June 25th. Are you able to talk real quick? I have to get Lucas to sleep, but wanted you to know what's going on. Don't want to bother, and today was long. June 26th, and this is notes here. You can see X videos. That's porno. So is this her saving what he's been looking up here, I guess, when he's looking up porn? Like X videos, you can see Petite, Ebony, Babino, Hillary Clinton 611. Hope he isn't looking up Hillary Clinton porn. I Dream of Jeannie, Then and Now. Okay, it's just regular show stuff in there too. Another X videos of Filthy Family, Craigslist Pets Kittens, Candies, Sarah K. Boone Search, George Torres Jr. Search, Mopped for Sales PS4, X videos. These are in weird order too. Who's Christine? Facebook, going to meet up, calling her beautiful. Said she thought you were avoiding her when down here. Said no, I was not beautiful. Guess that's Facebook. Nonchalant Koi. Thanks for adding me. You're exquisite. Facebook messaging Camille. This is definitely going to piss Sarah off. I think I remember hearing about this too in the trial. Pamela Erickson sending pictures of yourself, telling her good morning on 7/14. Facebook, Crystal going to woo her, sweep her off her feet, going to change her mind, fucking my middle name, sent her pics, sent kiss emoji, called her beautiful after returning the convo, said you had to pick up your brother, sent pics of beer, sent her struts, could have been me, sent her songs but not me, messaged bunny kisses, sent bunny emoji kisses. Wouldn't love to take. This is the lady, you know, she finds this shit out. That's maybe also, for what my theory is, that she murdered this man. I think we're seeing that here. What we do in the shadows, would love to watch Creed 2 with her, want to snuggle with her and eat popcorn, sneak heart-hugging animal emojis, want to play a board game with her, asked to FaceTime/call her, called her amazing. Facebook, Crystal liking all her posts, losing someone who doesn't respect or appreciate you is actually a gain, not a loss. You can't compare me to the next girl because there is no competition. I'm one of a kind, and that's real. Has taken Lucas ice cream money to buy beer, cigarettes, said he had paid back but never did. Took all of Lucas's adventure fund money, said we owed it to him. Taken/lost my debit card to buy beer, cigarettes 3 times. Goes to buy cigarettes and buys himself whatever he wants. Necklaces, charms, sunglasses. Came downstairs to make him breakfast and he's jacking off watching porn. Said he didn't have enough time to turn it off and he just started watching it. Admitted later he had been watching the whole movie. Continually lies to me he's not watching porn anymore and will not when he's been caught, even after I explained to him how it hurts me and him looking it up on Dr. Phil saying the same thing about it's like cheating. Still looks at porn even after swearing on his children and parents. Stabbed me in the back of leg, having emergency surgery, hospitalization, extreme pain, still to date, gel tissue being removed, pile of bills. And that goes back to my poll here. After 51 votes, I said, did Sarah Boone stab herself? And 84% of you out of 51 votes think she did. 16% of you don't. I don't really know there, honestly. That's such an extreme thing to do. But again, we just from these texts, we know one thing. Sarah Boone is fucking extreme. That's what we know. June 26th. This is another note. 9:10 in the morning. Hi. Now that you're home, I'd really love it if you'd take me out to a movie, or we could snuggle like we do and watch Creed 2, get some popcorn or pretzels, Reese's, maybe talk about what kind of other movies we like, or find a fun board game to play together. I know your favorite is Abalone. What do you think? I was also thinking the other day how much I miss your sending pictures of yourself throughout the day, sending me songs you wanted me to hear or thought I'd like, but I really miss are the kissy love emojis you would send just because. I really miss those, especially the ones with hearts. This is after she had them arrested twice last week. They'd always make me smile because I knew you were thinking about me. You do Crystal, though. Even asked her to FaceTime. You don't do any of these anymore, yet you wear your wedding ring and mine around your neck and tell me how much you love me, but you're telling this woman who looks like TPT you want to snuggle with, take her out to the movie, play board games, and doing all the stuff that I just mentioned, telling her you want to woo her, sweep her off her feet. How do you think that makes me feel? Sarah just screaming into the ether. How do you think that makes me feel? Why don't you say that to me? What would you do if you found me having this convo with Ben or John or anyone other than you? Who's Ben and John? I'd be beaten to a bloody pulp. One of my favorite sayings from Crystal's Facebook you loved along with so many others was, losing someone who doesn't respect or appreciate you is actually a gain, not a loss. You don't. Or have you ever respected or appreciated me, especially the appreciation part, only taken advantage of and disrespected me as a woman? Here's another one. Here's another you loved. You can't compare me to the next girl because there is no competition. I'm one of a kind, and that's real. You made me at one point in your relationship think I was your no competition girl. I know I will be someone's. Not yours anymore. You will never find another like me. I found everything on your phone, all your messenger texts, telling Christine you want to meet up with her when she's here, calling her beautiful, thinking nonchalant query for adding you and calling her exquisite, telling Pamela Erickson good morning and sending pictures at 12:38 a.m. messaging Camille. Then the whole 2-day convo with Crystal. How dare you? And send pictures wearing my wedding ring? You're a cheating, lying scumbag. I will never trust you. Why don't you put your mugshot up, or I will, since I have your phone, and log in and tell everyone why you're in jail for the 3rd time. Let them know you beat your wife, and she put you there because she couldn't take it anymore. Moped Section 8, I dream of Jeannie then and now Hillary Clinton. All your Facebook shit, Levi's, all the stupid cats. You were hoping you would make me like you again. PS4 and all your porn, so disgusting. What you watched at what time on that what day? I'd say a prayer for your kids and parents, because you're sworn on their lives you weren't or would again, nonetheless, knowing especially how much it hurts me. Same sick, lying, untrustworthy creep you'll always be. Brutal. I want nothing to do with you ever again. I've become a different person since you've been gone, with less stress, anxiety, and worry. I feel safe, comfortable, happier with you not here or seeing you at all. I can say, though, I do have heartbreak after going through your phone. Thank you for always proving me right. I knew when you told me your mom gave you one, you'd be back into your slimy ways. You will never change. I hope it was all worth it, all of it, including taking/losing my debit card for the 3rd time to buy cigarettes and beer, which put you back where you belong. I know for a fact you were not worth it. She is so long-winded. Anybody that's going to write a 58-page letter to the police, yeah, that actually checks out, doesn't it? I just can't believe after everything I've done for you, including all I did to get you out of jail, you'd do this to me. This is cheating. As you like to say, haven't stuck my dick in nobody. You would have already if she lived here. Or any of the other gross skanks you've been trying to be friends with. Eventually, you'd probably send one of your old ridiculous dick pics. Only God knows what you've been doing on Instagram or POF. What have you ever done for me? What is POF? Rather to me, other than causing heartache, pain, and sadness. I wish you'd try to change my mind like you said you would hers. Does she put scar gel on her wounds every day and have permanent nerve damage where she can't sleep at night from being stabbed in the leg? Has she lied to numerous sheriffs about being beaten? Has she been arrested for fighting for her life? Does she have a baseball bat for protection against you? The baseball bat. Has she ever been strangled? Has her debit card been taken and lost over and over to go buy cigarettes and beer? Has her car been taken drunk to go buy more alcohol in the middle of the night with no license, not caring if you destroyed one of her most important necessities, especially having children? Do her kids have a counselor because of you hitting her in front of them? Lie to DCF so they're not take away or arrest her. If she has pets, have they been kicked and told how much you hate them? Has she ever had a black eye? Has she been lied to over and over after watching porn and promised to her children it won't happen again? Has she had multiple complaints against her where she's been threatened to be evicted? Has she supported you in everything and given feedback to make sure you go in the right direction? Gotten your ID, birth certificate, and voter's registration card in every aspect so you can actually be an adult with proper credentials? Done your taxes? So much more that she hasn't done for you or any of the other bitches you're trying to start something with. I can't say have a nice life because you make it shit. You do not anyone else just like you did mine. Lucas too. You won't be missed, Snake. For someone who doesn't like them, you're extremely cold-blooded and can crawl on your belly like no one I will ever meet. Dirty cheat. Enjoy your filthy porn and jerking yourself off secretly. Jesus. So your parents don't see, and your ugly new girlfriends. I cannot wait to finally be with a real man. Ben. Who the fuck is Ben? Who will take care of me, even in the few instances we've gone out. Treats me with respect and like I'm not one of the guys. I'm free. As you told Crystal in your messenger text, you're single with a little cutesy dancing dinosaur. Wow, now you really are. You're desperate, disrespectful, and disgusting. You will never change. I'm always right. You'd think you would do things differently by now so I wouldn't have to be. You've made me feel so ugly inside and out after this, especially calling other women beautiful, love, and exquisite. Not me. Feel good about yourself. We used to have fun and used to say nice things. Wow. We used to have nice things and say nice things to me. Now it's dead like you are to me. Thank you for letting me see your true colors. No wonder you like gray and black so much, keep collecting stones. She has a way with words. You can't take that away from her. You're a heartless, selfish human being. You feel nothing. I will again with someone else, and you will still be the same lying, cheating fraud that you are. At above, I took care of Crystal by telling her all about you, what you've done to me. So she's reaching out to Crystal now, and that I put you in jail for the third time because of it. Even asked her if she wanted me to send her your mugshot so you could like those too. That's why she hasn't gotten any responses back. Now she wants nothing to do with you and doesn't want to hear from you again. Couldn't believe it. Like I can't. Always remember I'm smarter, more resourceful, and brazen. That right there speaks loud. Always remember I'm smarter, more resourceful, and brazen than you will ever be. Were you thinking you and she would have some kind of long-distance relationship? Send more pictures to each other? Kissy face emojis? You texted her in the morning, then came over to my house. Tried to fuck me, but couldn't get off for the 5th time with me from wanking off to your porn. I have pictures of us that day we took and the messages you sent her earlier. What are you thinking? I do mine on the side while I do others online? Or Sarah will never find out and I don't care. Nonetheless, you were arrested later that day for being the shit that you are. You beat women, you strangle them, you treat them like objects rather than people. Not me, so disappointing. I would never do to you the things you have or called me. Well, we know that's not true. Especially knowing how much it would hurt you. And you love me. What a joke. Just like you. If you did, you wouldn't have made me feel the way you repeatedly did or do. It really hurts. I'll get over it like I always do, but this time will be the last. It only took me 2 years to realize the scoundrel you really are. Thank God I never married you. Enjoy your miserable life, your miserable job, living with your miserable family, and figuring out all your miserable fuck-ups. You'll never find another like me, just your sluts online and your porn whores. Oh, have fun with your PTD and figuring out it all out, including bike routes and bus stops, especially since you have no computer. Asking for rides will get old with everyone too eventually. How you're going to pay all your court fees and bond amounts. You deserve everything you get. I didn't do what you did to me ever. At least now my heart can finally mend after you've broken it so many times, and I can be happy without you. I will say it has been nice not being strangled, bruised, beaten, or called cunt or beat bitch, or sometimes it's cunt bitch or whore these past few weeks. Now, none of it should have ever happened in the first place. That's why you're in the predicament you are. And actually, you're the whore. Think about it. I promised your parents / family I do everything I can to get you out. I did, even knowing that what you've been up to. That's the end of it. I keep my promises and would have continued helping you until I found all your bullshit on your phone. Remember, you fucked this up. You, like always. At least I don't have to babysit anymore. Hope you figured it all out. I'm not anymore ever again. I don't care anymore. At least not about you. If you ever did me, you still wouldn't be doing what you are and have, breaking my heart. Now it's my turn. Make sure, Sarah Boone is the most petty person. Making sure when you're looking at my pictures, you have your wallet, in your wallet of Lucas too. When you're truly deeply missing us, asking yourself again, was it worth it? Worth it? I'll leave you with this from your Facebook page. Finally, good God, imagine reading this. Do yourself a favor. I don't have to imagine. Do yourself a favor and learn how to walk away. Bro, when a connection starts to fade, learn how to let it go. When a person mistreats you, learn how to move on to something and someone better. Don't waste your time and energy trying to force something that isn't meant to be. The truth is, for every person who doesn't value you, you never have me. There are tons more waiting to love you better. Can't wait. And you can have your sorry enabling phone when I have all my credit cards, time, money, and effort I've wasted on your back. I waste on you back. Never truly yours. Wow. June 26th, Sarah Boone. Just wanted to let you know to tell George I found all of his messages, kissy faces, with Crystal and other bitches on Facebook, alone with all his porn. He swore to me he wasn't doing any of that anymore. I'm not doing anything more for him, and will try to keep him in jail as long as I can. Cheating snake weasel. Ask him all about it, or have your parents the next time they talk to him. I'm not anymore. So hurtful. I've all I've done for him. He can rot in there for all I care. Sarah Mo, and I will be there for the next hearing next week and his arraignment on both charges. Peace out, fucks, aka Torres. Wow. Here's my, again, not scared at all of these folks, like the way she was trying to make it out to be. Here's my note to him when he does get out. Thanks to me. Note from earlier, slightly modified. I can't wait. You don't own me. You don't know me. Just passing through my life. Stranger. Bad behavior. On you. All of you. Sarah Mo. XOXO. Sarah Mo. Just like dad. This shall pass. Get the behind me. Get thee behind me. Night fucks. Not. Just going to make it worse. And you know when she's wasted. This is how she texts when she's drunk here. Get a computer. I do have a working phone also, and I know all the contact numbers you don't. So she's like, send. Big bro, little bro, same time visit, congrats. Get all of you. Mo to Sarah, just like, what the fuck? Figure it out like I tell George. Mo to Sarah, I'm in bed trying to sleep. Catch your Z's. Good Lord. Just know I do so much more damage than all of you put together. Know that. Try me. Jesus, dude. These texts are crazy. Mo to Sarah, just go home. When I talk to George, I'll tell him how much you love him and miss him. I will. Just got home and rest, please. Not that bad. This is July 2nd. A little bit later here. Sarah to Matt. Not that bad, not fun. The judge decided to not transfer him in from jail, so he wasn't there. He can talk to me now, which he wasn't allowed to before, and has another hearing on the 17th. He's called me like 40 times today, not answered once. I'll tell you more next time we get together. Eating dinner with Lucas. Hope you're doing well, your family too. Sarah to Deborah. Hey, in bed with Lucas, been up since 4:30, and had a hearing with George. Took forever, then had to deal with adjuster for car, got the body sharp, etc. Long day. Okay, understand. Sarah to George, call me. On the 4th of July. Right back to call me. On my way over to you right now. K. After everything we just read from June 26th, now he's coming back over. I'm at a Colonial and Goldenrod. Sarah to him, is he dropping you off? Yes, ma'am. Are you okay? This is Melissa to Sarah. Sarah to Melissa, I'm good. Melissa to Sarah, you doing okay? Amazing, actually. You answer questions. Can you talk? This is Melissa to Sarah. Sarah, yeah, hi, I'm home. Sarah to Melissa. Had Lucas yesterday. Okay, I asked if you can talk. Melissa to Sarah. Okay, well, I have tried several times now to speak with you in regards to your work orders, and you didn't want to talk or answer me back, so I'll figure it out on Monday. Have a nice day. Sarah to Melissa. Trying to figure out what is going on or what, if anything, since Friday afternoon. So again, I absolutely have been trying to communicate with you for more than a day now, and I have gotten no direct answer or response from you so that I could do what needs to be done. Melissa to Sarah. Monday morning, the guys, Henry and Jane, will be swapping out your machine with a different one from a vacant unit. Melissa to Sarah. I will call you when they're preparing to come over to your apartment. Please be sure to delete my personal number from your contacts, and I have done the same. Odd. Can you please confirm that you have, in fact, seen the last 3 messages I've sent you? Doesn't seem like she got back there. All the way up to July 20th, Janice to Sarah. Hey, if George would rather he can maybe work this afternoon, Jason may come. So, like, this is just like an endless process that just continuously goes. Like, the booze is just like it just restarts this whole fucking phase again. Question mark, Janice to Sarah. Sorry it's so late. I just read your text. He seemed fine when I saw him at your apartment this morning. He answered the door right away, but it was quite bummed out that he overslept, but I was okay and told him no problem. Just get ready and come to work in about half an hour. Then I texted your phone. There's people trying to help out with him. Like, really? Booze is evil, dude. And mix that with a little crazy. I texted your phone and asked if you would rather work the afternoon shift and get some more sleep, but he never answered. So I have no idea where he is or what he's doing. What happened last night? He had a black eye. He said he was new because I asked him and told him to put makeup on it. He said he had it taken care of. Did you two get into it again? He acted like when I told him he had a black eye at first, he didn't know what I was talking about. I guess he kind of blacked out. So now he's got a black eye. Sarah to Janice. Janice just calling, looking for George, and she's pissed. Congrats. Janice to Sarah. Hey, honey, how's it going? Just wanted to see if George was going to come in tomorrow. If you can call me. Sarah to Janice. Hi, I'm out with Lucas right now. I haven't talked to him, so I'm not sure. You may want to text his mom or dad. Hopefully you'll get a response. I texted last night saying you weren't happy with George and to call you. Never got a response as usual. Okay, thank you. Sarah to Janice, keep me posted. And that's it.